So the channel's content's been a bit sporadic on the old topic front lately. Peyton, you're all saying, what's all this talking about wrestling and mobile ads? We came here for gender stuff. Get back to talking about your gender, you little gender goblin. And hey, rude, I'm not a gender goblin, I'm a gender pirate. I plunder all the genders, and then I hand them all out to my crew of salty sea dogs and buccaneers. Get your facts straight. Or maybe you're saying something like, gender? Nah, buddy, we don't care about your gender. We are just here to listen to you talk about films. That wrestling video, you had my hackles up going in, but I guess it counts. But you're on thin ice. And to that, I say wrestling is just like anime, but in real life. So if you like anime, you'll like wrestling. Just give it a shot. It's free to watch. It's fine. But yeah, the content here has been a little bit all over the place recently. Well, I say recently, it's kind of always been that way, but it's gotten way more sporadic more recently. And well, the reason for that is kind of obvious. It's the pandemic. It's sort of that. It's everything. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but the world is in a real state right now. The government in this country is getting increasingly hostile towards trans people, leftist ideas, any area of education that isn't STEM, basically everything that me and this channel are about. On top of that, their handling of this whole pandemic has been an absolute joke, drawing this out way longer than they needed to and causing thousands and thousands of unnecessary deaths to make a line go up for their rich buddies. The whole thing kind of makes you want to slip into an unproductive malaise. But then since I have you all watching and supporting me on Patreon, if more than a month goes by where I haven't made anything, I get this like low-level constant uncomfortableness, which is definitely not your fault, but nor is it mine, it's the platform's fault. The constant emails from Patreon telling me how to maximize my earnings, and that YouTube analytics page that tells me either that my video is bad and I should stop making videos like that, or that conversely my video was good and therefore I should pump out as many of those videos as I can lest they punish my channel by taking me out of the algorithm. And all the while I just sit there in an unproductive, executive dysfunction-fueled fetal position with Google Docs open, just staring at a blank document. I stare at this big white monolith of my failure to keep you entertained, and I panic, and I freeze, and I give up. And I go and watch a movie, I go and play a shitty mobile game, I go and watch wrestling, and I do that kind of thing I believe the kids are calling self-care, which, by the way, this video is self-care. Saying all of this out loud is self-care. Acknowledging every roadblock in my path and knowing that it's not just because I'm useless is self-care. Getting my hair to sit right on my head would be self-care too. And while we're at it, me appearing on screen is self-care too. I haven't done that a lot recently, have I? And well, it's kind of the same kind of problem. To appear on video, I have to have shaved, I have to have washed my hair, and when I get up, there has to be some daylight left, and I have to set up the camera, and I have to learn my lines, and it's just a hell of a lot easier to read from the script into a microphone, slap a microphone on the desk. But like, being cleanly shaven feels good, having freshly washed hair feels good, and while I'm in the bathroom anyway, I might as well brush my teeth and feel like a real human again. And what do you know? Suddenly I'm leaving the bathroom feeling refreshed and feeling good. So I did all that just now because this video is self-care. But it's not really self-care to go and do those other things. It's a distraction. I watched Joe's 11 beat Pokemon Red with a Cubone because it'll make me think of anything besides how long it's been since my last video and how quickly people are unsubscribing from the channel. But occasionally, just occasionally, something will stick in my head, an idea. And then those videos just sort of happen because I have these conversations in real life with the people around me, and I think they'd be fun to talk about, to share those conversations with you guys. And I make these videos even though in the back of my mind the ghosts of all those emails and analytics and business experts nag at me to be consistent and keep making videos about the things that made the channel the size that it is, keep talking about being non-binary, keep talking about gender and media and gender in the media. Nobody wants to hear about my latest fixation. Nobody cares what I think about Kenny Omega, and nobody cares about those stupid fish adverts. You make videos about cartoons and genders. That is all. And even with those ghosts nagging away at me, I write the scripts, I make the video, and lo and behold, it does okay. It's not groundbreaking, but it's not terrible either. It even does okay views-wise. The comment section is full of positivity and no randoms calling me slurs, which is a win. And you know what? I actually enjoyed making them because those videos are self-care. Those videos where I just gush a bit about something I like or something I found really interesting, well, they were really interesting. To more than just me, it seems. And even though I was scared that nobody would care, well look, I did this poll on my community tab, thanks Spiff for reminding me that those exist, and I just checked to see if that little voice in the back of my head that said nobody cares had any merits. And well, seeing this made me so happy. You guys just tune in to hear what I have to say, and who knew that voice was wrong? For those chunks of people that tune in specifically for the anti-capitalism, this is that too. Because those ghosts of Patreon emails, those ghosts of YouTube analytics, they only exist to make YouTube and to make Patreon more money. The more I do on their platforms means they make more money. They take cuts of my ad revenue, they take cuts of my Patreon donations. I basically exist as a largely unpaid contractor of theirs, especially Patreon, since it's you folks who pay me on there, not them. And at least I get paid on YouTube via Google Ads. It's about half a pittance, but at least it's something. This video and all of those videos, just making videos about whatever I find interesting on my own schedule, is inherently anti-capitalistic. Deleting those helpful Patreon emails about squeezing more and more out of all you folks is a very anti-capitalist form of self-care. And all of y'all giving what you can to see what you want, despite it not working to forward the interests of these massive industries and corporations and the big evil capitalist machine, maybe in a small way actually hindering the big capitalist machine, is also anti-capitalist too, just a little bit. Because once again, for the record, fuck capitalism. You know, now I come to think of it, it's not just this video, it's not just those videos, this channel is self-care. All of these videos are just made because I want to talk about stuff. Making videos about the media is allowing me to deep dive back into the thing I spent 3 joyful years diving into. Getting to flex all those analytical and interpretive muscles again brings me a sense of joy, a sense of relaxation. And those weird topics, you know, Chav's hero's journey, the magician's video, they're all topics I needed to tell someone about. They're all ideas I needed to realize, or simply things I would have liked to have seen somebody else do. This channel is self-care, and the fact that any of you stick around is just icing on the cake, really. I mean, that might be a little strong. I do get that precious dopamine hit when the numbers go up and the comment section fills up. But yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm going back to playing Hades. I hope this video had some sort of point.